All right, so today we're digging into a company that seems to have a bit of a split personality. You've got Structura AI on one side and Scriptorium Labs Services on the other. So what's the deal? Let's deconstruct this.
So here's the puzzle right off the bat. Are we talking about a writing service or an AI company? I mean, Scriptorium makes you think of monks and old manuscripts, right? Super traditional. But then Structure AI sounds like something straight out of the future. So which is it? What's the real story here?
Okay, let's actually unpack these names for a second. Scriptorium Lab, it really does bring up this image of, a medieval writing room, all about meticulous, human-powered craftsmanship. But then you've got Structura AI, which is clearly all about modern automated tech. And you gotta believe this contrast isn't some accident. Nope, it's a super deliberate choice, and it pretty much defines their whole business model.
And that right there brings us to the absolute core of what they do. See, those two names, they represent two totally different things they're offering. Human-powered services on one side and automated AI products on the other. Let's dig a little deeper. And here you can see it laid out perfectly, the two main pillars of their business. The Scriptorium side, that's all about services driven by real human experts. The Structura AI side, well, that's their suite of automated software tools. It seems like they're positioning these two streams as separate but equally important parts of the whole.
So, looking at that human-powered side first, there are services. This is where you find the stuff that really needs a skilled human touch, We're talking about complex technical writing, crafting the perfect CV, building out content strategies, and super detailed proofreading. This is all high-skill, expert-led work.
Now let's flip over to the other side of the coin, their AI products. These are actual software tools designed to automate specific tasks, things like Review AI or a math solver. So here they're selling technology directly to you, the user, and that's a completely different business model from the human services we just talked about.
So what does this all add up to? Well, it's what you'd call a hybrid model. See, they aren't choosing between humans and AI. That's the key. Instead, they're offering expert human services that are, and I love this term, supercharged by their own AI tools. This blend is their secret sauce. It lets them offer that high-touch, credible human service while also being able to scale up with these high-margin AI products.
Okay, so we've figured out what they sell. The big question now is, who are they selling it to? I mean, a company this specialized has to have a laser-focused idea of its target audience, right? Let's find out.
And yeah, their target market is incredibly specific. They are not trying to be everything to everyone. Instead, they're honing in on these really high-stakes industries. Think healthcare, finance, and super complex tech sectors like SaaS and electronic design automation. These are all fields where you just can't mess up. Precision and deep, specialized knowledge are absolutely non-negotiable.
And here's how that strategy actually plays out. It's really smart. There's a direct line connecting each industry to a specific service they need. So for example, healthcare has a critical life-or-death need for flawless proofreading. Makes sense. SaaS companies, they desperately need precise technical writing for their documentation. So you see, this isn't just a random menu of services. It's a really sharp, focused marketing strategy.
All right, so we've got the what and the who covered. Now let's ground this whole operation in the real world and answer the question, where are they?
Well, they're officially registered as Scriptorium Lab Services FZCO, and they're based in the Dubai Silicon Oasis. Now, this location is actually a pretty big deal. It tells us they're not just some anonymous website. No, they're a real, registered company operating out of a major global tech hub that's famous for innovation.
Now check this out, because here's a really subtle but interesting clue about their strategy. For customers in the UAE, they offer calls through an app called Batim. But for everyone else, it's WhatsApp. It might seem like a small detail, but it reveals a really clear focus. Build a strong local foundation while at the same time going after a global client base.
Okay, so you're a potential customer. You've browsed their services, checked out the AI products, you've learned a bit about the company. What's next? What's the final step? What does the website actually want you to do? Let's take a look at their call to action. And there it is. Their main hub is a classic but effective marketing move, 10% off your first project. The goal here is super simple, right? Lower that initial hurdle, make it easier to say yes, and turn someone who's just browsing into an actual paying customer.
And the path they lay out for you is a really clear three-step journey. Step 1, create an account. Step 2, book a consultation. And that's a key step, especially with the kind of complex industries they work with. And then finally, step 3, place your order. It's a very logical, very professional sales process.
So let's wrap this all up. What have we learned? Structure AI, or Scriptorium Lab, whichever you prefer, is basically built on this fascinating blend of human expertise and their own in-house AI. They're using this hybrid model to go after very specific, specialized global industries, and they're doing it all from a strategic home base in the tech hub of Dubai.
And that really leaves us with one last big question to chew on. Is this model, this combination of irreplaceable human skill with the sheer power and efficiency of custom AI, is this the future for all professional services? Definitely something to think about.